is really good. I know it is. Like, when you have your almost 80-year-old grandmother saying it was the best turkey she ever ate in her life, you know you did something right. It's just a lot of work. Dear Phoenix, when I saw that bridge you made, I thought to myself, dang, is there anything Phoenix can't do? Then I thought about it and realized, like, yeah, you can't fly or read minds or sneeze with your eyes open, but the list of things you can do is very long. Anyway, bridges are hard to make, especially safe ones, I would assume. I'd also wanted to tell you, maybe we should hold hands sometime if you want to. We don't have to. Maybe it's too big of a commitment, especially if it's with someone like me who's hiding their identity. Well, I got you the seashell. Signed, the secret guy who thinks you're cool, but also kind of likes you. But if you don't like him back, that's okay, but maybe come say hi if you do like me. Whoever has been writing these letters seem to really support me. There certainly is a familiar style to them. Why won't this person come see me face to face? Ah. That makes no sense. Like, so you have to carry multiple different hammers around just because it can't, like, fix the thing? That's so dumb. Like, that is a dumb glitch. Put that on there. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I need to talk to Heidi about the Fortress of Solitude. And we also need to build this. That is good that you can continue playing after you finish it. I like that. Because I could see that being one of those games that you could get a lot of joy out of afterwards. Building up your bases and all of that stuff. But I could see the hammer thing. Hammer. I'm guessing it's a glitch. Hammer glitch being a problem. We gotta go to Construction Junction and the temple, but we'll go to the temple after we do the talk to mint thing. Ads are starting soon. Heidi.
This'll do it. Now I've got everything I need to start making the sand walls. You and Mian are at the top of the list. And as promised, you two are getting the hookups for a decent price.
I'm supplying the materials. It better be a decent
Just
price.
head over to my catalog at Construction Junction when you get a minute to start the process. It's on the page titled Sand Wall.
So I consistently use the sand wall. It's not in yet. No, it is. Cancel. love the Crab Rave song. It's so cool. No, cancel. I need to change the gate. I think I might go with a stone fence this time. I normally go with that one, but I think I'm gonna go with that one.
Your sand wall's good to go. Set it up myself. And now we play the waiting for a sandstorm game.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Sandwall's not the only thing I can fix you up with. Take another look at that catalog of mine, and we can set you up with a whole mess of artificial enhancements. Ranging from the practical to those just pleasing to the eye. I'll be on deck.
Oh, I've been meaning to, yeah. That's one I've been meaning to sign up for. I keep forgetting. I need to do that. Is it gonna be like the one they're currently doing? Because do I need to have like a invite code or whatever to be in a group with them or whatever? I don't think so, right? Because this is just because it's the PAX day is because of the MMO thing, right? Everybody being on the same server. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. I will definitely sign up for it. I've been meaning to do that. I just keep forgetting. Unfortunately, when it comes to time around Thanksgiving, my brain goes into nothing but that mode.
Nice. I think this will work perfectly. I'll go look at the bridge right away. Oh,
okay.
Right. Here's some of what you're owed from the budget for the project. I think I was supposed to give some to you on the front end. Oh well.
Okay. That works. There we go. We get a hat. Should we put on the hat? Might be goofy looking. We can maybe see what the hat looks like. We now look really goofy. Because we have purple and black pants and yellow and green hat and shirt. Let's go see what the... Okay. Welcome back. Yeah, I just need to sign up for it and everything. Gather ingredients, sweet potato. I wonder if the sweet potatoes are done. Let's go check those before we do whatever that is. Because I think we're gonna be like cutting it close with the sweet potatoes. And we get to see the new fence. Yeah, I think I like it. It's okay. It's not bad. Sometimes when I get the bigger property, I just have the sand wall up. This thing. All the time. But the routing is so messed up right now in the game. that it's quite annoying. Yeah, some more sand rice is fine. Yeah. Exactly. I beta tested this game so much. But I also technically paid to be in beta in this game. Because I paid for the, I did the, backing it off Kickstarter. This will be interesting. I don't know which one we're walking into.
Minister, I beg of you to reconsider.
Oh, this
I've
one.
told you, Miguel, the people won't stomach another water tax hike. They're stretched thin as it is. I doubt half these folks could even afford it.
Every penny, Minister. You know.
What I know is this.
1 second.
Now is a time of tribulation for our people. We need not burden them any further.
But this project will add cost.
It inspires hope. We can afford it.
We're spending our goals on frivolities, meaningless eyesores.
We're spending our goals on our people. We're giving someone a chance to make a day's earnings and an opportunity to make a difference in this town. That, to me, is priceless.
Here we go.
Well now, always in the right place at the right time, aren't we, Builder? That's good. I think Miguel may require a bit of assistance. I must be going, but be a dear and help him, won't you?
Yes. Help. That's right, Builder. A moment of your time, please. According to some, the church needs a new mural in the temple. The church would be highly appreciative if you could work with our town's artists to manifest these vague requests. The minister thinks that certain effigies of our faith are uninviting. Will you assist us? Heard us, did you? It's not my place to question the minister. She has the final say in matters these days, and I must respect that, however much I may disagree with her decisions.
No
She
problem.
gave rather limited notes on the specifics. Nevertheless, I would expect Pablo or Amira should be able to produce a painting of sufficient quality. If we're conscious of budget, perhaps even Jasmine could be recruited to our cause. The church has allocated 1,000 goals for the project. Here you are. What remains afterwards will be your commission for the frame. Return to me when you have the items in question. Be swift, Builder.
So, this is what this looks like right now. It's like a mural of like the Day of Calamity. And they want us to change it. Welcome, Humanly. How are you doing? We need to talk to... wonder if Amir is in here. Oh, I guess we have to build the frame first. I'm doing good. Stream was late starting tonight because I was making pies for Thanksgiving. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. I need copper screws. Let's get this going. The mechanical. I mean, no, it's too late to send you off right now, but it will be okay. Hold on, I want to check how long this has, because we're gonna miss that window. A day and 15 hours. And then this one has 2 days, so we're gonna cut it really close. Thank you. I'll see you around. Thanks again for stopping by. I need to fix my alerts for everything. I just haven't done it. Let's go see if there's anything to add to the recyclers. We should get another recycler going. But right now, I think it's okay. Oh, I'm drowning. It's so cute. You can cuddle it. It is a huge gecko. All the geckos I see are like teeny tiny. Wonder how much time this has. Okay. I guess we could top off everybody. What's great is you don't have to water every day, so... Which is nice. Not having to water plants every day in a game. It's very convenient. Top them all off. And some plants take more nutrients and stuff than others. There's that. we can get the exquisite frame, which technically I kind of want to make another one. So we're gonna make another wooden board. Just one. And then we'll make another set of 2 copper screws. So I'll get another 4. Because this one is going in my house. I know my house is small right now, but it's also very plain. And this is part that I think is really cool, so move out of the way for a minute. You can come here. And you can pick, like, a picture from the game in here. We'll do that one for now. And then put the chair back. I will have to go and get build another frame, but that will be fine. And you can build smaller ones and add pictures in them too. I just like the big one because the picture is perfect. Let's go get make another frame. From the church, the Shonosh Bridge has passed inspection. It is set to open tomorrow. We're having a ceremony there at the bridge, first thing in the morning. We couldn't have done this without you, so don't you dare miss it. May the light always find you. Matilda. Let's go talk to Pablo. What is over here? Ooh, Banjo. We'll get Banjo into the game.
Yeah, one of my guys, Faye, found this little rascal scrounging around in our scrapyard a little while back. We liked him at first, but he's got some real behavioral problems that, I guess you could say we ain't been equipped to deal with. We had a house meeting and made a unanimous decision to get rid of the cat. So, do you guys want him or not?
Aw, look at how cute he is. We'll take him off your hands, won't we? Ma? Pa?
Coop. I reckon it's all right by me. We wouldn't want this little fella ending up astray.
Never met a critter I couldn't
So
whip
cute.
into shape. We'll take this mongrel off your hands and turn him into a regular, upstanding cattison. By the time I'm done with him, I'll have this little tuna sniffer playing the piano in 13 keys.
Woohoo!
That's a big,
Hey, I should probably warn you.
Now, let me just go ahead and put your doubts to rest, partner. See, us folk in the ranch business, we believe in a little thing called discipline.
you
Backed
do?
up by another little thing I like to call integrity. See, our methodology.
Yeah, alright, pal. Thanks for taking the cat. Clearly you got it under control. Good luck to you then.
So, Banjo is based after the cat that was an office cat in Pathia Studios. I don't think I have anything for the cat. Oh, maybe I do. Here we go. I believe the cat has unfortunately passed away. I'm not certain, but I believe so. I believe that was something that the reason why he got put in the game. Pablo.
A painting? For the church. Darling, I'm afraid I must respectfully decline. My art is suitable for museums, gallerias, and possibly poetry jam coffee shops if they're chic enough. I can hardly think of a place less hip than the church, I'm afraid. Perhaps the lovely Amira would be up to your task.
Well, fine. The lovely Amira. Let's go find the lovely Amira. She is very pretty. The character models in this game are great.
Welcome. Is there something I can help you with? A mural for the temple. It's a wonderful idea.
It is? Okay.
But a mural that size will take some time. And that's not something I have a lot of. Still, since you'll be putting aside your work to make the frame, perhaps I can do the same. It's a tough job though, and with things being tight lately, I'm afraid I can't offer a sizable discount. So it will be 1,000 goals for the mural. Would that work for your budget?
Sounds reasonable. It's a big
Wonderful.
job.
I'll get started right away. I'll send it to you when I'm done.
I will eat the cost of commission to make Amir happy. We're getting close. Some marble. Definitely some sand rice. We can get that really quick. Sanakura. Wait, I don't think we have a large, of basic. We can try to do that. Let's try to get this one. No, we can't take it. We have too many. It's fine. The marble brick quest and the other one are complete. Was it Vivi that ordered the... No, it was Heidi that ordered the bricks. Cool. Knew I could count on you. You and Mian are the real deal. Okay. Good night, Errol. Get some rest. Thank you for stopping by. Where is... Okay.
Aristocrat. Don't stray too far.
Feast your eyes. You're looking at the future. Best behaved cat in all of Sandrock. We're gonna give that dumb copycat a run for its money, I tell you what. Thank you.
Thank you, Phoenix. Sometimes things ain't as simple as you liking my animals sometimes just and don't don't want to give what I need. Anyway, thanks for helping me out. I know I did not do the accent correctly, and I am very sorry I burped. Excuse me. Wait for Amir to finish the project. So I say we go to the... Why did you play the fail sound? I didn't fail anything. And yeah, so let's get into the mines and start digging up relics. So I don't think we have the pool completed. Clone's like, she fails. I'll grab everything we see, because I haven't upgraded like to the point where I can see what it is, I don't think. Let's see. Yep, I have. I couldn't remember if I had or not. I will take a basic toolbox. Hit this, and then it will go this way. We're gonna hit these barrels. There we go. Get some of this stuff out of the way. And yeah. Wait, what was that? We didn't even look. Old parts. I'm not gonna do that for old parts. I'm not gonna dig further for old parts. We get those all the time. They're not something I normally struggle with getting. So I'm not gonna worry about it. Drop down here. Next level. Okay, so pool headpiece 2. That'll be good. I want to try to get all the relics completed. I'm not gonna commit and be like, oh, before we move on to the next place. That's not gonna happen. But like we're trying to get the relics completed as we go. For the museum, at least, if not for ourselves. I would like to have at least one of everything for myself. And the stats that relics bring, but I'm not too concerned about it. I think we need 3. I think we have... If I go in here, I think we've gotten 1 and 2. So we need We need 3. Let's get into the next room. I will take a basic toolbox that is like right there. Get some clay while we're at it. This is a drop down one. Wonder what time it is. I probably should move. Okay, I think it might be better if I move my face over here. Is that better? I think it is. Those aren't bad. I don't. Is that the one we have? I don't think so. I'll take those. So it's 1,500. I think we do it. It's you know, we're gonna run out of energy quickly. Having one of these heat stroke medicines is convenient. I'll take a couple easy spare part. The toolboxes and stuff. We get microchips and stuff in them, and they're useful. Or motors. Motors are even more useful because of the stuff. We don't get a lot of those very often. We missed it out because we didn't have energy. That is fantastic. Oh, you're back. Okay. I don't have that problem now. There we go. And we leveled up. Probably leveled up combat. But yeah. Our pet has completed the assignment. Yay! I'll get a little bit of tin. I'm not worried about tin. I'm not necessarily in here for that, but because I want to try to get more artifacts. There we go. There's this thing. Old parts. Old parts. I'll get a chunk of copper too while we're in here. So we can get that bronze going. Because we're gonna need a ton of bronze coming up, I believe, if I remember correctly. These are easy to get. They're on the stairs. Get some of this stuff. Simple circuit. Some more tin. We will deal with the opening the toolboxes and stuff at the end. See what we got. Getting some more tin. Always needed. Apparently we gotta have another Scrooge McMole. Scrooge McMole. I love them. They're so funny. Scrooge McMole. Like Scrooge McDuck. That's great. I have no idea why I just got that reference. With the moles. I don't think I was paying attention really before. Would you let me through? Jeez. Pick up some power stone. Some more tin ore before it goes, you have no energy. Yeah, we have 5 energy. There is virtually no point in continuing. She apparently just wanted to go one more time. Because all the hitting of the stuff wasn't enough. Let's do our skill point. Combat. I definitely want to get more of that. Finish that one out. And then we'll go up here. Our house looks a little like, I think I want to center it more, but it's okay for now until we get some money, because building in this game, upgrading our house and changing things costs so much money. Let's go here, do a little sorty sort. Put all the relics away. Relic 1 is, oh. I don't know what that is, but we'll put it there. There. I don't even know what that is for. I'll just put that there too. We need to make a medicine box. Ooh, something needs to be harvested. Did we get seeds for both those? I hope so. Plant more of those. There's that. We can go pick these mushrooms that are done. We can't plant more over there, but let's go in our house. I currently like the poster we picked. I think it's a good one. There's gonna be others coming up that, you know, might be better, but we don't have a camera to take like photos with people yet. We won't get that until we put together camera from the relics. We gotta find all the pieces. I don't know why I did that, but it did. Cutscene loading.
The Shonash Canyon Bridge has always been our lifeline to much of the alliance of free cities. When it was destroyed, our survival hung in the balance.
I think it looks better than before. If I say so myself, you know, because we built the trusses.
When the going gets tough, Sandrockers get tougher. We all played our part in rebuilding this bridge, but let's give a special round of applause for our core construction team. I would also like to thank the world-renowned businessman Mr. Musa, as well as the Alliance of Free Cities for their generosity. Much of the budget for this bridge was donated by Mr. Musa after he heard about our predicament. With that, I hereby declare this new Shonash Canyon Bridge officially open for business.
Yay!
Now with that out of the way, I call upon our own Dr. Chi to cut this here ribbon and hereby declare this bridge reopened. Has anyone seen Dr. Chi?
He's coming with his robot.
No matter the breadth of that which ails us, the weight of what troubles us, we will stand steadfast, unmoved. This bridge is the spirit of Sandrock. With this success, I can confidently declare, the best is yet to come.
Yay! Whew, we're done with the bridge. Finally, now I can, dang. We've been so busy lately, I don't even know what to do with my free time.
Catch you later.
I getcha.
Hmm?
My birthday? Well, if you must know, it's the 24th of autumn. But don't bother yourself with a gift. Donate something to the church. That'd make me more pleased than pie after harvest. Fine, work on the Shonash Canyon Bridge. Fine work on the Shonash Canyon Bridge, builder. I hope the things our town folk were able to come up with made the job a little easier for you. Get some rest, you've earned it.
So long, partner.
Okay. Do. Sometimes in my old age, I forget my own birthday. Tell you what, my birthday is the 6th of spring. You help me remember now? And I'll make sure to reward you with something delicious. She has the same birthday as me in this game. And I love it. Finally, some good news for a change. The bridge is going to be around in Sandrock for a long time. You should be proud.
See ya.
Love you, Vivi.
Hello.
Hello, Mabel. I'm so glad then the Mataran folk found the new bridge to their liking. The suspension was suspension was killing me. Do you have any recipes? I'm always happy to have a chin wag with you about cooking, but I'm just too darn busy today. Let's catch up next time, hun. Cool.
We've met, but I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Jensen, the conductor of the Sandrock train station. Nice to have you in Sandrock.
We've just met Jensen. Oh my gosh. He's gonna be like our best friend by the end of the game because he orders a lot of stuff through the Commerce Guild.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no expert, but the Shonash Bridge looks even better than the old one, and that new machine designed by Chi looks super interesting. I wonder if he'll let me test drive it. I doubt it, that's his baby. Maybe quite literally. We gotta wait for her to finish that. We gotta go get more, stuff. More stuff. Yeah, that's the right word for it. More, crap. I had the word. We just had to, I want to like try to get the hardwood as we can because I know we're going to go through it. Always. Supplies, supplies, supplies. There we go. We can do a like quick over with the museum to see if we built anything good. Civil Core. We've done a check around Gecko Station, and it seems to be mostly clear. Nothing you can't handle. Anyway, we also cleared out a new abandoned ruins that we'll be maintaining from here on out. There'll be a standard fee, but again, nothing you can't handle. Go check it out and get some new resources when you can. Yay, Amira. Here's a mural for the church. I'm quite proud of the results. It's a little out of my comfort zone, but I appreciate the challenge. The mural took less time than expected, so I think I overcharged a bit. Please accept 500 goals as reimbursement. Thank you, Amira. And we can go put that up. Let's go send our gecko friend out to get some water. Did we do that? Yeah, we did that. Get some water. I always have I need to put just a quick one so we can just sort it real quick. We'll go do that. What is... Oh. They want us to go out there? Weird. I want to come in here, see if we have any easy commissions. Stuff that we already have. We have 35 of those, if we can get rid of some of them. We can make dry Sandacuda. Yeah. We're gonna need salt for dried fish. But come in here, get a little bit of salt. Take a commission in. Take the mural to the church real quick. To Miguel. Hi, Miguel.
Good work, Builder. I knew the church could rely on you. I do appreciate the effort, make no mistake, but were I minister, we would not have spent our scant resources on such a project. But I am not.
You seem suited to be minister.
Thank you, Builder. I'm glad you see my vision of the light.
I don't.
We both studied in Mayday. We've known each other for a long time. She's always been bright-eyed and idealistic, seeing the good in everyone. The ministry adores students such as her. I, on the other hand, have held tightly to the texts and the studies into the age of corruption. We need to learn well from the demise of the old world. When I was sent to Sandrock, the temple was just another building. The citizens paid no real heed to the teachings and had lost their way. They watched my servants skeptically, unaware they were repeating the sins of their forefathers. Others believe they are devout, but I can see the corruption inside them. They always did everything the way they wanted, not the right way. Do they not see, by flaunting the rules left and right, we're blindly stumbling into another Armageddon? I tried to warn them, to open their eyes.
I think people here really mean well.
The matter of the heart and the soul oft stand opposed. Those with the best intentions can inflict the most damage. The age of corruption was full of well-intentioned people with no sight of the light. Let us place this work upon the temple walls.
Let's go.
A spectacular piece of art. If only its purpose were not so incompatible with my beliefs. To cover up the day of calamity. Are we to forget our history? Sandrock has its problems, but is not the most core of our beliefs to never forget the day of calamity? Nevertheless, these decisions are not mine to make anymore. I was here for a short while before Mady sent Matilda. As soon as she arrived, we received word that she would be taking the role of minister. I presume her interpretation of the Light Scripture was more fitting for the people of this town. I'm not one to question the church's orders, so I graciously accepted my subservient role.
Who wants to think about the Day of Calamity?
The Day of Calamity is the darkest day in human history. Never forget the past, or we're bound to repeat it in the future.
That is true. We don't have to forget about it, but we don't have to look at it every single day to not forget about it.
I worry the minister is too lenient with the citizens of this town. She seems to believe the people here want to follow the light, but only a select few profess and show their belief in an appropriately fundamental manner.
Regardless, things are always here. Things are for a reason, and I must accept it.
Thank you, Builder. I appreciate your dedication. Every act you perform for our city helps to spread telesis in these lands and beyond.
So I've played Portia, and I've played Sandrock for the most part. I haven't fully played it, but been playing it. What does telesis mean? Everybody says that. Like, everything's for telesis. I used to think, like, before it was, like, meant science or, like, knowledge or whatever. I don't know if that's what it means anymore or not. I do want to come over here. And see if we have any relics that we can Ooh, we do. We have one. We have the bridge. Yeah, like knowledge or whatever, or yeah, like you said, the betterment. But it's just like the way they say it, like it replaces a word, and I'm like, in the sentences they say it in, I'm like, but it doesn't make sense.
Conserve water and protect trees.
They're always like, tell us this, and foretell us this, and bring tell us this, and whatever else. And it's like, okay. Yeah. I don't have money for all of that. My hubby Rocky, his birthday is the second day of the first season. Mine is on the first day of the second season. I like to think it makes us connected on some, like, cosmic level, like two sides of the same calendar. That's great. The bridge is open. Our very own Bilda has done even more fine work. You know, Rocky's always talking about you and me and how you's are crazy, reliable, and smart, kind of like him in his younger years. Ha! You should have seen him. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Banged it out real quick too, huh? Thanks, Phoenix. Us salvagers all appreciate you. Yeah. They use it so often, it's like, okay, I don't... That's why sometimes I'm like, I don't... Like, the way they use it makes it sound like, it's replacing a word. It's progress. You bring progress to Sandrock. You bring telesis to the air. I guess progress, maybe that's what it means? Plan progress, like you said, but like maybe progress is the word that it's replacing. They must have been like, oh, we need to have a word that represents this. And it's like, okay. Oh, we gotta get the Sandacuda. I need to go get the sand rice out of the... Don't need salt. I need soy sauce. Why did I buy salt? I need soy sauce. Salt is fine, but soy sauce is what I needed. Spent all that commission money to get some soy sauce. I don't think there's a way to make it, so. Let's go get some sand rice to go get the Sandacuda. Sandacuda. Sorry. I don't know why. There's some sweet potatoes. We gotta go turn that in. Let's go in here. Think it's in the farm box. Yeah. Get the sand rice out. Go turn in this commission to Owen. that we've had a while, and it's like on the verge of like failing because it's like the time is ticking. Because I think we have only like, yeah, we have 14 hours left. How's the job coming along? When you get everything ready, just let me know. Dude!
Uh-huh.
Hey Phoenix, saw the bridge, you know. I think it's safe to say that if anybody ever had doubts about what you and Mien are capable of, they've been officially put to rest.
Uh-huh.
My guests have been loving the dishes recently. The ingredients you got were real good. I'm gonna have to hire you more often. You're welcome. Thank you for the money that I pretty much spent on salt and soy sauce at your place. I would like to make a bigger one. Don't think I have the stuff for it. One bronze stick, one copper wire. One bronze stick. And one copper wire. We'll go get this first, because this will make it where we can't get the big ones. But getting some of the big ones wouldn't be a bad idea. There we go. Here's some Santa Cootis. There we go. What was that? Whoa, there's a gold one. We can't get that. That's worth a lot of money too. That's what the sound was, but I don't know what. Something popped up on my monitor. I don't want to scare off the gold one, but I can't exactly catch it. I'm not opposed to catching a couple of fish at the same time. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. There we go. Come on, guys. I don't think we could have gotten the 3 unless we would have had the bigger one. But it's one of those things. Hey, Kuma! How are you doing? Yeah, some more Sandrock. It's going. Just currently fishing. I like the fishing in the game. It's so easy. And not, like, crazy. Unless you have, like, a bunch of the same fish that you can't catch currently because of the small fishing thing. I've been enjoying this game. I was late streaming tonight because of cooking for Thanksgiving tomorrow. A Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. It's not! What do you mean? Bullshit legendary fishing game? This? The fishing, this one's not bad. The fishing Porsche was more. Ha! So, yeah, so I have a, like, family Thanksgiving with my brother and fiance and the house, the people living in the house I live in tomorrow. And then I have a Thanksgiving Thursday. Oh yeah, Stardew. Yeah. And then I have one for my fiance at my fiance's brother's house Thursday, which is normal Thanksgiving is Thursday. And then I have another Thanksgiving next Saturday. Too many. It's too many. But I'm cooking a lot for all of them. If not all of the stuff. Like tomorrow's Thanksgiving is everything. Yeah, like the Stardew fishing. Oh, no. Thank you. Stardew fishing used to not be bad for me, but since my elder Stanlos has gotten worse, I've dislocated my finger trying to fish, which is not good. Let's make those. I don't think we have anything else. We don't have anything else. Let's try to get some of this scrap going. I wonder if the fishing thing is a museum thing. It is a medium museum. Basic. I need the advanced. But being a medium thing is kind of cool. Yeah, catching legendary fish in Stardew is just no. I would not want to do that. And
oh, hey there. I was just here putting this letter into your mailbox. On second thought, might just not. Oh, hey, shoot. I just remembered. I need to go home and lock myself in my closet. See ya.
Go lock yourself in the closet. You were the person who was writing letters was unsure all along. Should I go after him? Yeah, we should. From Chi, the Civil Corps has informed me that the abandoned ruins beneath the Gecko Station are indeed open and available. No more geeklers in there. I recommend that you enter these abandoned ruins as soon as possible and dig until you find those telescope parts. Once again, they are likely to be deep in the lower layers. I will set up the mount in the meantime and await news of your success. Once you have restored the telescope at the museum, please install it for me on my roof. Godspeed. Phoenix. Tumbleweed Standard. And so, a chapter in Sandrock history comes to to a calm conclusion as the Shonash Canyon Bridge is now repaired, inspected, and open once again for water transportation. The inspection began with our sleepy little town getting just a bit sleepier as narcoleptic engineer extraordinaire Bint joined the township. Sandrock is alright, I guess, although I do find that the warm sun tends to make me fall asleep. Mint had to say before abruptly cutting our interview short. Mint had planned to only be in Sandrock for a day or so until he realized he'd need to commission some equipment from our local builders. In the meantime, Mint ran into his childhood friend, our very own Director Chi, and ended up sticking around for a little while. I don't know why everyone's so surprised. I'm actually considered quite popular in Vega 5. I have over 2.3 friends there. Okay. Chi stated, setting the record straight. When pressed, he continued, I define a friend as someone I correspond with at least once per year, then divide down if interactions are less than that. Quite simple, really. We've all been through a lot these days, but we've shown the world that Sandrock doesn't go down easy. With the Gigglers in remission, the repairs in place, expect to see plenty of new faces around town as soon as we once again enjoy the delicious, nutritious, fresh Atara and Portia water. Reported Heidi. Thank you. Yeah. I need to get into Core Keeper. It's a fun game. Spin me right round, baby, right round. Sorry. I got distracted by the name of a quest. Some of the names of the quests are distracting, like that one. We need to go to Unsure's house, though. We'll take the dried Sandacuda to Jensen, I think. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like when minigames are too tough. But I don't want
hey there.
them to be too simple either.
Thank you.
Right on time. No complaints going your way. Yay! Let's go see Unsure. He's right there. But he's still in the closet.
Did someone come in? Oh, I can see through the cracks a bit. You come to join me? One person closet, I'm afraid. You can hang out as long as you want. I'll probably be in here a while, though. Air's nice this time of year.
Are you afraid to admit you wrote those letters?
Oh, yeah. They're still wondering about those letters, huh? Heard about that. Yeah. Well, it sure is hard to catch criminals. As you know. Actually, I looked it up. Not writing your name on a letter isn't a crime. That's why I didn't get back to you.
I know it was you, buddy. It's okay.
Gosh. All the evidence is pointing straight to, yeah, it does seem like I'm the lead suspect in this case. I mean, it's probably me, but what if it's not? Dang, it's hard to think inside this closet. Well, if it really is me, I'd want to be the first to know. Say, you're the best investigator we have on the force. Maybe you can solve this case. As it so happens, we are exactly where we need to be for that to happen. My house. I'll bet you could build a criminal profile on me based on my stuff. Why don't you take a look around? You might even find the secret letter I was going to give you. But don't get your hopes up too high. I hid it pretty good. Just head over to the jukebox and turn on the investigation music when you're ready. I do it myself, but, you know, closet. Nice. Can't have an investigation without the investigation music. Describe to me what you see, and I'll try to help out your investigation.
Okay. These stones are all different sizes, but delicately and expertly stacked on top of each other.
One of my finest rock stacks. Note how each layer is perfectly balanced, and yet each rock supporting them is a different size and consistency. I like to think that this sculpture represents the idea that, no matter who you are, we all have a place where we can fit in and hold each other up, ideally surrounded by cool rocks. How could anyone with such a wholesome rock stack be responsible for something like nameless letter writing?
I really don't see the correlation.
Yeah, maybe it's a no-good lead. Darn, really thought we had something there.
Okay. Unsure his barbell set. He doesn't look it, but judging by the weights on the bar, he's really strong.
A bunch of exercise equipment. If the perpetrator has been lifting weights like this, they'd be too strong to write. They'd smash the pencil in their grip, or rip right through the paper when they tried to write. Not looking good for our investigation.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works.
Well, yeah, you might be right. Probably not really either of us to say, though. Better keep looking.
Looks like this rock has some eyes on it. It has an eerie stare, like it's peering into your soul.
That's Wilson. He's sleeping. Better not wake him up. Well, I guess if it's for the sake of the investigation, up to you.
Hi, Wilson. I'm Phoenix.
Looks like he's not talking, which makes sense. Wilson ain't no snitch.
Loads of rocks lying in a box.
Couple boxes of rocks. Nothing to see here.
Most people don't have boxes of rocks.
Really? Don't you have hundreds of rocks in your storage boxes most of the time? I'm not judging. Obviously, I have plenty myself. You shouldn't feel bad about collecting things you like. As long as you're not hurting anyone, I think it's fine.
Fair enough. A hearty, meaty dish. It smells good.
Oh, these? Justice gave me these. He wants me to eat more meat for protein, but I'm more of a yellow soup and lemons guy.
You're just going to leave them out?
Oh, no. I'll give them away. Or eat them. I haven't decided yet. But, you know, sky's the limit. Are we getting off track? Maybe we should get back to looking for clues.
The stones are carefully balanced and stacked beautifully. Did Unsure do this himself? He's really talented.
One of my quieter works. The little one on top I balanced there with a tweezer. The delicate serenity of it all makes me less worried when I ask it to do dishes, and it never does.
Lemon soup decorated with a giant smile made of chili peppers.
All I know how to cook is yellow soup and lemons. It ain't much, but it gets me through the day.
Can you teach me the recipe?
Yeah, you just take 2 parts yellow, 4 red dots, and, I don't think I know how to share recipes. You should ask Owen or Mabel about that. Well, looks like we didn't find anything. Guess I'm not the one who sent those letters after all. That's a shame. I was really rooting for you to catch me, if it was me, which is still up for debate. Whew, do you mind turning on that fan? Sweating bullets here inside this closet.
I don't think it's up for debate. I think it's you. But whatever. We watched paint dry with you and everything. Ads are gonna start soon. Dear Phoenix, ever since you came to town, I've been having strange feelings. When you fixed the stage, I was like, whoa, that was a good stage fix. When you fixed the bridge, I was like, whoa, that's a good bridge fix. The list goes on. And the way you came to town and immediately just started zipping around doing awesome kung fu blade attack moves despite supposedly having 0 training in it, I'd be lying if I didn't say I thought that wasn't the coolest junk I'd ever seen. For a long time, I've been living in secret, living a double life. I was scared. Scared that if my best friend Justice knew I had a best friend feelings for another, he wouldn't want to be my best friend anymore. But then I asked him, and he said it's fine to have 2 best friends. So now I'm coming out to ask you. Phoenix, will you be my best friend? Circle yes or no. Your future best friend, hopefully. Unsure. P.S. Please return to me after you circle.
Well, so, did you read the part where I signed my name?
Let's be best friends.
Wow. If you didn't get it from my letter, I always thought you were super cool. To be your best friend, it would be an honor. In case you didn't see, I asked Justice. He said it's okay if I have two best friends. And Wilson, well, he's just not the jealous type. So things are kind of just gonna be great from now on, I think.
Okay. First things first, we do when we get a new buddy is we change their outfit. Because you can do that, and I think the Civil Corps looks better in the black. Cream and Unsure gets red, and Justice gets yellow. And we have that to do. What is that? Part-time? No. Nobody wants to do that. Gone with the Wind for Mort. Mort is one of my favorite people, but the voice actors is weird because he has two, and one is great, and the other just randomly sounds weird.
Howdy.
Greetings, young one. Settling in all right? Say, if it ain't too much trouble, might I make a request? Yeah. My wife and I were here from the earliest beginnings of Sandrock. Back when I was little, it was little more than an undiscovered oasis. Through it all, I had a relic camera to chronicle our life. I stored all of the photos inside a photo album, but before the last sandstorm, my memories failed me, and I left the album outside. After the storm, it was gone. Now, I made peace with losing the photos, but there may yet be time to make a few more memories. Could you make a photo album for this old soul? Sure thing. No problem, Worky boy. I want to do that one. A paper. We need just paper. It is Saturday, so we cannot do the experiment. We need to make a... So what we can do is, I want to say it's Wednesday and Friday. Go to Fangs, dummy. Yeah. There you go. It will say go to Fangs, dummy. And then we will need to put one here as well. Weekly. That's just yelling. Not that, you know, putting an exclamation point on it isn't. But, there we go. So we now have reminders to go to Fangs. I do want to see about, potentially... When we know somebody's birthday, right? We can go here. Mian's birthday. And then... Should we mark Matilda's birthday? I'm not gonna. I don't know. We could. I don't know what some people like. Some people I have an idea of what they like. But Matilda's birthday. There we go. I didn't put a time frame, and maybe I should have, but it's okay. Hi, Coop. Do you want me to pick up Poop?
Oh.
Fine weather today. By my estimation, reminds me of the day I was born. Yep, that's right. 22nd of summer. I remember it like it was yesterday. What? You don't remember being born? Must be a rancher thing. Yep, I reckon the clouds were aligned much in the way they are today, which reminds me of an amusing anecdote involving a pair of spoons I used to play on.
Yeah?
Fine bridge we got out there. Now, partner, you done good. When you stand up where the trams are, it's a fine spectacle to survey. And the best part, not a giggler in sight.
Howdy.
Well, if it ain't you again, got some weeds popping it up. Here to help old Coop? Sure.
Yeah?
Weeding, weeding, weeding. You hear it? You can hear the weeds when they say it. Grass is grass, but the weeds is weeds. Weeds is bad, but grass is good. You hear me? What you waiting for? Get going. Start weeding, dagnabbit. Okay. Oregano. Just give everyone a gift card to Denny's for their birthday. I wish that was a thing. You could be like, here's a gift card to the Blue Moon Saloon. I guess that would be the closest to Denny's we have in this game. Yay, shiny scorpion. Those make great gifts. We're done. We only had to pull 2. And I think we get like... all there is Black Yak Mill this week. The mounts change every week, so... what he has available. Yeah. Good. Got any blisters on your fingers? No? Then you ain't... then you're not doing it right. Though can't argue with these results. Here's your pay. Thank you. Not bad. I'm not gonna complain about that. And then I need to come in here and... I don't know why I always check. Sure. We can get large Sandacuda. That would be fine. Get some more fish. Go take this to Arvio. And then... hope my meager contributions to the bridge project helped you win some way. I wish I could have done more, but you know, there's only so much salt and so many sand dates a construction project needs. Well, if it ain't my favorite workshop owner, I don't suppose I could trouble you to get me a cow print sofa. It would make me so happy. That seems like a large gift to give you. Here.
Thanks.
Brilliant, but what else could I expect coming from someone such as yourself? Please take this for your troubles. Thank you. And I don't know how to get you a large cow print sofa. That seems like it would be expensive. Let's go get the fish for just this. All he wants is 3. We could get that probably pretty easy. Maybe that gold one's still hanging out and we can get it. Because we couldn't yesterday because we didn't have the advanced. Boop. There we go. Already getting a large one. Pretty nice. Where are you using bait? Holy crap. That's just regular ones, but it's still decent. Come on, big guys. This is ginormous. That sandfish, I think we already have the ones we need, but getting a couple more is probably not a bad idea. Get a couple more. I like that the sand rice is bait because it's so easy to get. They've made this fishing thing so much easier than it was in beta. Beta, there was not a direction of, like, they didn't do that where they light up at all. It was, and you couldn't tell when you were, like, over them. Now they, like, simplified it. Maybe a little too much. I think that's the problem with some games. It's like people complain to a point, and it changes things that didn't necessarily need to be fully changed. Yeah, I think we're good with fish. We have 18. And we got 5 of the large ones. Let's go give this to Justice. We can go and... No, it's almost done. I was gonna say go and put the paper, get the paper. Justice, stop running. Where are you running to? Stop running.
Howdy. Mm-hmm.
With the Geeklers on the run and the Ataran Express coming back to Sandrock soon, I might finally get a little bit of time off. Yo, Builder, what's the weather in Highwind like this time of year? I don't know.
Thank you.
Thanks, partner. Captain was about to snap without his snacks and was just about to take it out on Unsure. Don't reckon Unsure got the gall to stop Captain on a rampage. Okay. Let's go see about putting that paper on, and then we'll go and see what that is. Oh. Talking about Deputy Captain. Unsure said you liked things, so here's a large Sandacuda. You do like the large Sandacuda. Yay! I think it's funny that the animal sounds sound like people making the sound. It's great. And here's this. There's some paper. Food. I'll put these in here. That should have been put in food too. It's fine. You're gonna chill right now because I forgot to like send you out. So that's a thing. Hi, Coco. I need to start carrying seeds. The bridge actually looks pretty good. This game is really pretty. Like, the graphics look really good. Now if things would stop popping in and out in the distance, that'd be great. But I don't see that happening, so it is what it is. There's little bunnies in the sand. That's so cute. Yeah, I like the art style, definitely. I think it's like down here that we start getting telescope parts. Let's go. I like that the game, like, as much as it's passive, it's got a lot of combat. It's got a lot of story. It's got a lot of everything like that. It's a pretty good game. They put a lot of effort into it, and it shows. I think this game is the reason why Coral Islands full release got pushed up, because I don't think it was ready for full release. I don't think that game's ready for full release at all. Get some iron ore or pyrite. I don't know why he startled me. He did though. They always do. I will take all that chromium. Thank you. If we're getting all this pyrite, we should try and get some manganese. I didn't. I'll worry about that later. There's sometimes, like, with games like this, that, like, the art style is what draws me to the game. Like, Portia, the art style of Portia was what drew me to Portia. I was like, this game looks really cool. I like the art style. And they stayed with the same kind of art style, they just improved the graphics. Trying to get to some manganese. There's some manganese. Something cheap. Maybe not. Maybe we'll go. I don't think I'm gonna pop that though, because it's too much to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use that. I just don't like that they changed the price from early access the way that they did. So in early access, this game was $20 on Steam. And it's now listed as like a $40 game. And I'm not saying that it's not worth $40, because it is. But it's one of those things that's like, it changed a lot for it to be like, oh, that, you know, it's a big change. Like, double the price. And I know that, like, this game company's games, well, the only game that they had before was Portia. But Portia got, gets discounted all the time. I hope this does too. Because I think the price point for a farming game is a bit steep. Farming I guess farming RPG style game. I think it's a bit steep. Like I said, I think it's worth it. It's just one of those things that, like, if it would have been like closer to that with the early access price, I wouldn't be like so like, oh, that was a big increase. We've gotta give the photo album to Mort in the morning. Yeah. So it's very, like, and it was $20 in early access. And I understand it was early access, so it was an incomplete game. But that just seems like an excessive amount to increase it to. And then the collector's edition was $100 for, it was only available for Switch and PlayStation and Xbox, I think.
Well, if it isn't one of my favorite builders, fancy seeing you here. What's that? You live here?
Yeah?
Well, never mind that. Here's the thing. We've all been under a lot of stress lately, and you, I mean, gosh, that adventure into Giegler territory, plus your usual 9-to-5 building gig? Mental health is a serious thing, and it's also my duty as Chief Safety Inspector to make sure everyone's doing all right. Recently, it's just come to my attention that we could all use a little checkup. Care to answer a short survey?
Sure, I have time.
Swell. Thanks for being so easy to work with. To contrast, I usually have to wait till Penn's asleep before I can get him to fill anything out. But that's neither here nor there. On with the survey. Keep in mind that your answers are totally confidential and will not be shared with anyone, so please don't hesitate to speak your mind. Firstly, how often does thinking about your battle with the Gigglers trouble you?
Never.
And how often do you feel like builder work is just too much to handle?
Sometimes.
Right, got it. Last question. How do you usually relax when you're stressed?
Play games.
Escapism. Got it.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it.
Well, it looks like you're hanging in there. But I think that time at Gecko Station and all that work you've been doing lately is starting to get to you. You really should be careful. Mental health is no joke. Well,
you say.
That'll do it for the survey. Thanks for being patient. I'll be analyzing everyone's results. You know, if it so happens that people are feeling down, I think it's only right that the church get out and do something about it. Don't you? Anyway, we'll be in touch. Thanks again.
You're welcome. You gave me 1 water. That's awesome. Okay, from Rocky. Things at the salvage corps have been pretty good lately. Although we do miss Bamba a lot. Me and the boys we're thinking, since it's always you fixing up stuff around here, maybe we should start delivering scrap to your door. Save you a bit of time and effort. We can't do it totally for free, but we can give you a real good deal. Stop in sometimes for details. Uh-oh. You were on the news again. You and a nice young lady named Heidi. I think it's Heidi. I don't know how. I think it's LC that says Haiti or something, or Heidi. We're at the front of the Free Cities section of the Windy Times, which is page 6, but still pretty good. Are you going to be famous? Is Sandrock really turning around because of what you're doing there? I'm so proud of you, no matter what. But do let us know if you think you're going to be famous. We want to be ready for that if it's happening. Some of our neighbors have started asking about you. Your father's already made some coffee cups with your face on it that says #1 builder. I thought t-shirts would be a better route, but time will tell. We've only sold 1 so far to Nia. I think someone over at the Windy Times has started to take interest in Sandrock's story. Knowing that one of our own is out there doing their best to make changes over there seems to have really inspired them. Very cool. In any case, keep up the great work. Glad to hear that you're making such good leaps and bounds at your new job. I guess it's not really a new job anymore, though, is it? Oh, and I'm so happy you're showing those Sandrockers what us high winders can do. You should cook them some high wind fried rice. Do you remember how to make it? I'll include the recipe just in case. Yep, I'm gonna be famous. Just watch me, Ma. I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be the greatest. They're gonna be telling stories about me for years to come. Come on, Mom. I'm not gonna be famous. It's a pipe dream. I'm just trying my best to do my job as well as I can. Yeah, I think we're really turning things around here. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think we've made it. I think we're making a difference. We just want Sandrock to get better. I'm gonna go with that one. Congratulations on building your workshop up to a 3-star rating. Maybe you're not such a newbie anymore, but you still got a long way to go. Huh? What are you still reading for? I told you to get higher level commissions with a higher rank. Stop reading this letter and go to the Commerce Guild on the double. Go, go, go. Okay. And we need to send Gecko off to go get water. Because we're going to need it. And put some more scrap on. We're probably gonna have to go get more scrap, but it's okay. Okay. We gotta go talk to Mort. Might go in and see what these commissions are all about.
Hello.
1 second. I hate allergies. Oh, hello there, Phoenix. You came to pick up a commission? That's right. Good to see you working so hard. We're lucky to have a builder as dedicated as you. Anyway, have you been using the request board that the Commerce Guild just set up? It's a nice way for us folks around town to commission for things outside a builder's regular skill set. I've just put one up. If you're willing to help me out, have a look. Okay. First and foremost, I want money. I'm gonna do these two. What else do we got? I can definitely give you that. Ah, I want one more commission. But that's fine. We can go get these ones started. I need to complete the request for her. That's fine. And we'll do these two. Get these started. Need glass lenses and a bronze frame. Metal coil. I don't think we have any of those. There we go. I don't know how many we need. And some bronze sticks. We can pop in some bronze bars. And let's get started on those manganese bars for sure. Can make 12 of them. At least it's a start. We should go do this. You spin me right round. You spin me round. Quest. Over here. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Sorry. I don't know why. Every time I hear that, I get that song stuck in my head.
Yeah?
You know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it is broken.
Uh-huh.
Well then, fix it. Go get him. Got him. That's not an official commission. Ugh, dang it. Phoenix, I just can't look at this eyesore any longer. How can it be that nobody's commissioned us to fix this thing yet? I mean, just look at it. It does look pretty bad. Tower's all bent out of shape. Blades are beat up, and I don't know what this doesn't really matter that much, but it's kind of leaning to one side. I can't take it anymore. Come on, let's fix it. Fix this thing up. It'll take us like 10 minutes. You're right. Let's fix it. Whew, glad you're on board. Thought I was losing it for a second. Cool. Let's just give it a quick inspection and get to work. Perhaps I spoke a little too soon. Definitely gonna have to head back to the workshop for this one. Well, let's just make a little ongoing project between us builders. It's done when it's done. Catch you later. I think I could fix this if I had copper plates, bronze sticks, and bearings. There we go. And then we're gonna go steam mort. My stream's been good. How are you doing, Waffle? I started really late because I was making your pie. I hope I didn't mess it up. And I don't think I'm joking. Are you excited about tomorrow? And my yummy food? Sorry, I shouldn't say that. The yummy food? No, my yummy food. Let's just be real. My yummy food. Green bean casserole, candied yams, mashed potatoes. I'm gonna make a homemade mac and cheese. I found a recipe for that looked amazing. It's got mozzarella, Kobe Jack, and cheddar. A little sharp cheddar. It sounded so good. And then and then obviously chess pie. And then a pumpkin pie. I'm just gonna get all of this, because why not? Tomorrow, today, whatever. It's not tomorrow till I wake up. I know technically it's today. What? I don't even want to think of it that way. My, but I agree with you, it is. Yeah, and eating good food. That's the most important part, right? I'm joking, of course. I'm joking. Yeah, definitely today at some point. Not sure when, but today. Normally I get more parts from these areas. Yeah, I'm getting all the coils I need. Obviously. But some chest pie, some all the yummy fixins. I should get some of the tin. Some more tin. But I need more coils. I need at least one more coil. Well, that's a compliment. Coming from you, that's a compliment, cause the pie is great. The pie is just nostalgia for me. But I agree. I think it's funny because, like, normally, like, I don't know how to word it. Like, I cook things and I know they're good and I enjoy it, but because I've spent so long cooking and stuff, I don't enjoy it as much. I know. But because of the turkey's just too damn good. I can't, like, the turkey is one of those things that changes that rule for me because it's so good. I'm gonna make everybody hungry in my stream tonight. That's weird. I never knew that that went up. There we go. Of course. That's fine. We got what we needed in here. But I love cooking for the ones I love. And putting them into food comas. Let's see how much money we have to do the thing with Rocky. Confirm. I think level 1 would be fine. It's so expensive. But day 1, spring, year 2. Such good stuff, though. I can't pass it up. No, I'm gonna... that way. Did that change it? Yeah, that changed it. Because we don't have the money to upgrade it to, like, bigger, but it's fine. We don't need it to be. I have no idea why. I just came out of there, and I immediately thought I could jetpack all over the place. Why? I don't know. That's fine. Let's get relics going. And then the wood, parts, metal and ore. And then metal here. And then I need to make one of these, 2 of those, 2 of those, and we need to make this. And here we go. Let's go turn in these commissions real quick. They're pretty good commissions too. I couldn't pass them up. They were high dollar, like over 1,000 gold, and we need the money, especially since we bought the thing from I don't really think that's necessary. We'll go with that. Okay, get some rest. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to dinner tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
What did I contribute to the bridge, you ask? Well, I exude positive energy wherever I go. My presence alone is enough to inspire. I mean, duh.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Oh yeah, this thing. Now, can I... What did I need this for? I mean, it's arm stretchers, so I'm guessing to work out, but... I don't know. We don't have enough stamina to break the box. That'll be fine. We can do it later. And then we're gonna go to... over here. And Chi apparently needs the inspector thingy. Oh. We need to see if we have a thing being researched. Birthday celebrations, I find rather droll. draw. The only thing I enjoy about mine is the symmetry of the number 1. Of the number 111. If you prefer 11th of spring. Certain details about the opening ceremony would be best forgotten. I take it you understand. Sure.
Thank you.
Appear as usual. Oh, thanks. And we're gonna get civil. We could do forging machine. That might be a good one. I think we're gonna go with civil grinder. And then we'll get a civil processor and we'll start working our way to upgrading everything. Let's go talk to Mort. We almost have enough bars. Bronze bars to repair the windmill. It's a little late, but Mort is here, and he is awake.
Yeah.
My, this photo album is very well made, isn't it? To be so young and talented. It says, they say, the strength of young waves shall push the old ashore. I shall hold on to this one with great care and look forward to what it might soon hold. Thank you, young builder. You're welcome. I can't wait to start your quest. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. And then we've already set up the alerts for Wednesday and Friday to go see Fang, because I will forget. I think there's a birthday coming up soon. No, we're gonna hit Wednesday beforehand. And then we have request board commission, the telescope. Can't do that. We are gonna work on spin me round. I need not to sing it. I don't sing very well, and oh, we have 114 due. Maybe we need to turn it into some water. Two. We have copper copper plates. Oh, we need more bronze. We should have that. No. We need 2. Start working on what we need for these to upgrade. So we need magnesium bars, we're working on that. Have engines, we need an upgrade part, 3 gears, and a couple bronze plates. We're going to need copper. No. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here. Make some copper. I want this so bad. I did not check to see if we were in first place or not with the commission board. The guild, the commission guild? No fuel in furnace. Okay. I almost was like, I don't think we need fuel in the furnace, but... Let's go repair that windmill. Somebody is outside the house. That's a quest. They can wait a minute. Gonna pull out this just in case, because there are not the yak mill, but the stupid rocket rooster thingies. Hey, look at that. Good as new. I was gonna yeah, you did a great job. Look at those sails turn, and just look how peculiar it is with the ground. Perpendicular it is with the ground. It's enough to make a grown builder cry. And over here, I guess this thing was meant to be an automatic grinder of sorts. If we put something like grain or wheat in there, in here, we could process it into more usable material. So we did end up getting something out of this. Looks like my compulsiveness paid off for once. Maybe it's my superpower, and less so an endless source of discomfort.
Yeah.
Y'all have played into my hand like a couple of cheap yo-yos. I done went and played y'all for the fiddles you are. Feast your eyes on the spectacular of your endeavors. I don't know. Gaze upon the sour visage of your puppet master. Hi. Oh, hi there, Mr. Cooper. Are you rehearsing for a play or something? It sounded good. It sounds good, but what do you think of the new windmill? Good as new, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Play what? No, I fooled you into fixing this here windmill, so I didn't have to pay for a commission. Knew one of you tryhards would get to it sooner or later. Oh, that wasn't very telesis of you, Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
This is... Hey, cut me a break. I ain't made of goals. And for my next trip, I'll be regularly placing grindable foodstuff in this here windmill for all to partake of. Oh, so you're gonna put stuff in this windmill and grind it up for everyone, free of charge? Yeah, reckon it'll help out who needs some cheap eats. Maybe some animal feed, plus I got more junk than I know what to do with over at the ranch. Best be giving it away. Well, that's pretty telesis, so I think it all evens out. You don't have to trick us, though, Mr. Cooper. I think if you just told our boss at the Commerce Guild you had a commission that'd benefit the public good, at the very least, you'd have gotten a discount. No, I don't think so, but whatever. Now, where did you get off going around criticizing fine salt of the earth folk such as myself? I don't know why I just had an accent all of a sudden. Oh no! Phoenix, run for it! I'll take this one. You fix the windmill. Thanks, and if you don't make it, bury me. If I don't make it, bury me with my pick hammer. Okay, well. See, I've never came over here to check and see if he actually put stuff in here. Ooh, a desert mushroom. I probably need to go get more stuff. Somebody has a quest. Uh-oh. Photo of the old water tower.
Fantastic news, newbie! You're being promoted, and your first task in your new position is to build and place a yak mill stop over by Gecko Station. Here's a diagram. Bye-bye now.
Do I get paid more in my new position?
Huh? Well, no, you'd be making exactly the same. Just with this additional responsibility, it's more about the prestige of being promoted.
Uh-huh. Whatever, I'll still do it.
That's my builder. You'll do great in your new position. I'll think of a title later. See ya.
We learned a yak mill station. We gotta go build them. We're gonna need 4. Yep. Bronze stick. The only problem with how I have the stuff is it makes it a little difficult to do what we need to do. Like, get in here. I don't know. I liked when it was around, but I also didn't. There was, like, just unusable space. Like, not used space in the center. I mean, I'm not opposed to having all that space, but I don't know. We need to go get rough cloth. We don't have a, what is it called? Tailoring machine to make rough cloth. Getting a couple of these would be good. We have these. I don't think we need another coffee tree seed. Coffee tea tree. I don't know how many I own, so just pick up a few. And then we can go up to Mort's and see what somebody wants at City Hall. Should be good.
How are you? I take it you got our letter? My, that Burgess. That child went around to everyone in town to check up on their wellness. He has such a big heart. The results he came back with, I must say, were rather shocking. 80% of those who took the survey reported that they were at least suffering some form of anxiety. Some from the gigglers, some from the state of things. So I got together with our resident expert in fun, Katori here, and, well, Katori, why don't you tell our fine builder friend here what we came up with?
It's my pleasure, Minister. I must thank you again for getting the church to support this project. See now, way I see it, the only cure to these psychological drudgery type how do you do's is one word: entertainment.
Entertainment.
Seeing as Gecko Station has recently become unoccupied, we now have the opportunity to turn a negative into a positive. I present to you sand sledding. But we won't call it that. No, too simple. We'll call it sand running. Sounds sleek and sophisticated. Something the youth can identify with. Our tourism profits will quintuple overnight. And the mental health crisis, I assume, will also be resolved.
This is where you come in, Builder. We need you to help us build up some of the things involved in creating such an attraction.
I've already explained our needs to Mianne. She'll be making the sand sleds. I need you to help us make the sign-in table. Here is the diagram. I drew it up myself. When you're done, please install north of the old Giegler building.
How lovely! I love it when a plan comes together. Looking forward to seeing what the two of you come up with.
Okay. So now we will do recipe for fun. Recipe for fun. We gotta go talk to Mort. And see, we're gonna find pictures that explain so much history with Sandrock for Mort. Because we did the photo album thing. The photo album is the first part. He tells us, hey, I've lost all these photos, blah, blah, blah. And then you slowly start finding them throughout, and it's great. I love this part of the game.
This photo was taken not that long ago. Mason built that water tower by the oasis. Look at how tired he is in this photo. Must have been a lot of work. People were discouraged back then. It's fortunate that Matilda and Miguel came around to inspire a bit of hope. Not only did they inspire us, but they got behind projects that promoted the conservation of nature and water. What's that phrase they're always spouting? In any case, they made sure we always had enough to drink. But the desert is still growing, and soon everything will have dried up, though I may not live to see it. People are leaving Sandrock again. Only old fools like me are stubborn enough to stay. Young one, thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
It's definitely one of my favorite parts they added to the game. It's just an added something. I don't remember when it is. It might have already passed. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's soon. They mentioned it on their Discord. They're doing a live stream soon that's going to feature the voice actors so people can meet them. I think it's a cool concept. Yay! Scrap from City Hall. Big thanks for answering our survey the other day. Turns out so many people are really stressed. So we're going to build a cool thing that everyone can play on and enjoy, but we need your help. Go see Matilda at City Hall as soon as you get a chance. We already did that. Oh, I forgot to mention, your friend Nia has been around a lot lately. I think she really misses you. She says she's been sending you regular updates from Highwind, which is good. I've been cooking her all of your favorites. Maybe one day she can visit and teach you. Keep us updated. Your father says hi. Lots of love, Ma. Tumbleweed Standard. Written by Burgess. Edited by Heidi. Heidi? I don't know. Safety is a priority in everyone's lives, but here in Sandrock, the wild frontier town, safety requires a bit more effort and extra effort to maintain. Most of us do as we're told. Clean up after ourselves, avoid using excess amounts of toilet paper, but there are still those who deviate. Those who take big bites of spaghetti and allow the tomato-y pizza sauce to dribble all over their chins, chewing with their mouths open and smiling rebelliously. And when you ask them to wipe the sauce away, they surely utter no. There are those who would dunk their heads in our oasis with reckless abandonment, sucking up all the materials. I mean, you're not coming over till like 5 or 6 or something, I don't think. But get some rest, buddy. Love you. Dunk their heads in our oasis with reckless abandonment, sucking up all the materials into their hair follicles with no concern for our crops and thirsty children. Those even who would park their yak mill in inappropriate places. These folks are known by the church as at-risk citizens of Sandrock, or ARCs. But these deviants are not lost souls. Many of them do not wish to be ARCs. In fact, if you too can contribute to the war on ARCs by helping them change their arcsy ways. But the first step in curing the disease is to be able to recognize the symptoms, identifying ARCs. 1. Check to see if they have pizza sauce on their chins or elsewhere on their person. 2. Is the person's head currently submerged in the oasis? 3. Do they seem to have a disregard for rules and society in general? If you answered yes to one or more of these, you may be dealing with ARCs. Dealing with an ARCs. But do not panic. An ARCs can smell fear. Your first priority is establishing dominance. If you have a jacket or any loose clothing, try to fangle it in such a way that you appear larger than you would normally, i.e. unzip your jacket and pull it out to the sides like wings. ARCs are easily intimidated creatures. If you lack the ability to enlarge yourself, climb the nearest tall structure and shout at them from the top of it. In the direst of situations, direst of situations, you may need to climb up on top of a cactus, fight through the pain. From there, the next step is to strongly apply guilt to the subject. Ask them things like, what would your mother think if she saw you with all that pizza sauce on your face? And do you really think it's cool acting like some kind of rebel all the time? If these negotiations fail, it is best to simply escape the situation. Do not further engage the ARCs. It is possible that they will turn you to the dark side, and that is simply bad news. Bye, Burgess. I don't think I've ever taken time to read the those things. Yeah. I need marble bricks. Marble bricks. And cast iron pipes. Oh, we need a silver grinder. Good thing we're learning that. Oh, I was like, oh, we almost got hit by a train. Not quite. I think we just learn it. Yeah, we just learn it. Let's put some stuff away. Relics and ore. Not relics. Why did I say relics? We don't have any relics. Let's get some of this going. We'll do the wood and stone. And then we'll do the copper and rubber. Let's make sure these things have fuel. Let's top everything off. Cannot wait to get the stuff we need. There. We're almost done with this. We'll get done with it today, for sure. Let's go hit the bus. Getting some more steel and stuff is probably a good idea. Well, hold on. I don't know how long do we have? We don't have long at all. So we should wait and then we'll take this in and then we will go and go in there and get some manganese. Probably going to play for another hour. Because I want to get things kind of prepped and ready for everything. Yeah, we'll pick this up. Ooh, that can be a large exhibit. That might be a good one to put in a large exhibit, maybe? I don't know. Would a Yakville shop stop, even though they're all over town, be a good addition? Hey, you. Would you like a shiny scorpion? Squeak, squeak, squeak. I'm gonna go with yes. Because I got plus 13 relationship. I could have rented a horse. It's so hard for me to justify it because like it's like 500 something a week. And like, yeah, they cost about 5,000 gold and it's like 1,000 gold and part and supplies to build the stable. And I have to have more than that because I have to upgrade my area because I have to make it bigger to accommodate for the size of the stable. Whoa. Miana's our buddy. When you unlock new areas, check your map for new places to place Yakmil stops. What is this? Is this the fighting around the world thing? That's a South Park reference. I'm not as worried about getting the stuff. I'm more worried about getting ore. Hit that manganese. Oh, I don't like these. What did we get? Lapis, that is not worth it. To risk getting electrocuted. When you can literally mine that outside of here on the rocks. And yeah, so boop. I don't want to even attempt to do that one. Sometimes I'm like, eh, not worth it. Getting into a place with better, boop. With more, manganese would be a good idea. I think I'm saying that word right. Manganese? Manganese? Yeah. Do, do, do. Damn stupid Scrooge McMole. Bye. Yeah. I don't know. This is... Our pet completed the assignment. Yay! Our pet is awesome. Get some more manganese. We'll do the fighting around the world thing next time? Oh no. Maybe not. I don't know. We might do one more day. I want to try to get the sand running kiosk thingy up and running. Sorry. I needed to send a message to my fiance. So I can be like, hey, let me know when, if you're gonna be late tonight, so. I can plan accordingly. Here's the passageway. Bloop. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I think we get manganese from the like little pieces. No, it's iron. No, it might be manganese from the blue. What is happening? Why is it glitched? Okay. Whoa. So we don't have a lot of energy. So I'm just gonna come over here and pop some of these. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can get out. I think that's a glitch where she still makes the sound. Apparently she was still digging, even though she wasn't. That was weird. It's about bedtime in game. Not real life. I mean, depending on your sleep schedule, it could be. Hopefully we get that, recipe or whatever thing soon. We've been going to bed decently. On a pretty consistent basis.
Hey there.
Howdy.
Hey Phoenix, are you busy? We'd got a favor to ask. You know Rian and Danby?
Oh.
They're the best. Danby works with me for the church. She's dedicated as can be. Yeah, and Rian always comes and keeps me company at the shop. Well, anyway, it's their anniversary coming up, and we wanted to give them a surprise. Do you want to give us a hand? Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Right, so the tram system. City Hall has recently put up the budget for it to be reinforced properly so that people can safely use it again. So we thought that, what if we made it beautiful, just spectacular? You've seen the view around here, around there, right? Perfect dating spot. Mwah! What if we can surprise them for their anniversary with a trip over the canyon? Just Rian and Danby and that view.
Yeah.
Heartwarming imagery, right? If you can get that system reinforced, we'll take care of the rest. Here's the commission from City Hall. I sort of pulled rank as the chief inspector and called dibs on it. And that's not important. What's important is that we make it look beautiful and sturdy. We don't want them falling like you and Justice. Right. That'd be a major no-no. We'll go make up a plan. See you at the tram, Phoenix. And thanks for the help. I'm sure they'll love it. Mint. Dear Phoenix, as you are reading this letter, I'm already on the train headed for Atara. I tried to come see you early this morning, but you were asleep. The irony wasn't lost on me. It was really nice to meet you, and I guess I never really thanked you properly for all your help. I got you this gift. I hope you like it. See you next time. He got us a waist bag. That's cute. Let's put our waist bag on. We need other pants. Let's go get some pants real quick. We'll start on the cable guy commission. We did not get the... It opens at 8. Dang it. We can start on the, yeah, get the cable guy, thing going. We need iron wire. I don't know why I like rolling in this game, but I do. We need this. Look at us. Hot stuff. We are #1 builder. Yay. Ooh. I do want to make that for you. Sand rice. Awesome. We can't get can't loop. Well, can't take another commission, but that's fine. We're gonna need to buy pants. Just because I don't want to wear those pants anymore. The ones we bought. Wonder if the Civil Corps has any pants. We need pants. If we have to deal with those one pants, that would be fine. But I don't want to. That's better. We'll take those. They're better than before. So the builder does not have much of a butt. Hey Nemo, would you like some dog food? Hi, Danby. Is anybody else friends with us? Like, okay. So, Heidi's a buddy. Owen's a buddy. We need to change your outfit. Because I prefer this one. Buddy. Should we change his outfit? Maybe. Okay, we changed everybody that we could. Outfit. I like Unsure's outfit. Unsure's. Unsure. Yeah. There we go. Let's get some stuff going. Copper scrap. That. Iron scrap. Some more of that. Okay, and then we can make the... We need the civil grinder for the iron wire too. So we will unblock those and we'll do these two. Marble slab. No, this. There. We can get some marble going? No, not all of it. It's like 6. That's like half. Ooh, water. In the water tank. Be a good thing to do. We need more copper bars. There's that. Go collect water, friend. We gotta go to Vivi. Ooh, there's so many things. Heart to Heart, Abridged, A New Look, Apartments. Okay, so we have so many things to do. Vivi. Vivi.
Hello. Thank you.
Well, thank you. This is just what I needed. I'm sure the family's gonna love this new dish I've got in mind. There we go.
Heidi, let me the mobile suit for a few days. I need it for research.
And what research is this specifically?
Specifically, 1. Analyze the operative efficiency of the mobile suit over various terrains. 2. Analyze the feedback efficiency of the suit while testing specific control inputs. 3. Synthesize these and other data in order to improve pilotability of the suit.
Okay.
All right, I walked into that one. That's on me. So what you're saying is, you want to learn to drive it better.
Framing my research with such terminology diminishes the prestige somewhat. But yes, one could say that.
Well, Doc, I know you love that thing, but let's not forget what happened at the ribbon-cutting ceremony. You crashed the suit. That was a whole lot of hurt.
The injuries I sustained from said accident were minor and have since healed. You needn't concern yourself with...
I wasn't talking about you. The suit. Thing's all banged up now. Won't even start.
Interesting.
I see. Was this inoperative status in the mobile suit caused by my actions?
Well, to be fair, just us using it on the bridge is where most of the wear and tear came from. I think your little fender bender was just the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, it looks like the front armor is damaged, and the ancillary engine is broken. On top of that, several hydraulic-powered joints are beyond stressed. I'd say it needs an overhaul to say the least. Tell you what, the city's got no plans to use the suit anytime soon. Fix her up, keep her in tip-top shape, and you can go on your little joyride. Sorry, do all the research you want. What do you think about that?
I accept. Although I will, however, need a whole host of rather complex materials to make the repairs. And to say that the Civil Corps could handle such a task would be a rather dubious claim.
Well, look who it is. When it comes to mats, why not ask our friendly neighborhood builder here to help us out? Quick, reliable, and a deft hand. There's no one better for the job. That is, if you want to do it.
Yes. The builder has proven their ability to acquire specific materials in the past. Indeed, they will be quite suited for such a task. One moment, please.
Okay.
Here is the list of the materials needed to repair the mobile suit based on Heidi's conclusions. I believe you will find the list comprehensive and easy to understand.
Sure, I can do it.
Please check the list carefully. If you're thinking of emulating Civil Corps habit of misreading an indexed item and recovering an incorrect material, instead, do not do that. I moved the mobile suit to my research center for its own protection.
So condescending.
Please take care of it after you've found all of the required materials.
So condescending, G. I don't like it. Ooh. We can actually have like a full kitchen. Kinda. Not important right now. We need to do this heart-to-heart abridged and another night out venti. Let's set up the thing with venti. I like doing the night outs with Benty. Hope she doesn't get in trouble. Benty.
Need to salvage in the scrapyard? Let me know if you do.
Take me over.
All right then. You come to the entrance of the scrapyard at 11 o'clock tonight, and I'll take you in. Don't forget, okay?
Okay. I might forget. Doop doop doop. And here we go. Ads are starting soon. And yeah, so yeah, ads are going. I will wait till ads are done to hit that bridge. Maybe? I don't know. It should be fine.
Hey there! Fancy seeing you here. Hey, come check out this view. It's only right here that you can see both valleys of the canyon. But if I'm being honest, I really just came here to admire our handiwork from a different angle. You know, when I said my master Verna would be proud, actually, I'm not so sure about that. She's more into deconstructivist architecture. Oh, sorry, that's...
A design name?
Yeah.
Design style?
Deconstructivism is a design thing. You deconstruct all the rules that you're supposed to follow, then actively set out not to follow those rules. The result is usually something pretty odd looking, but neat. You know, if you're good at it. Verna's probably one of the first architects since the old world that uses this style. And I was pretty good at it too. It's just that this bridge doesn't really need the extra bells and whistles. Know what I mean? Here's one for you. Verna used to ask us this as new apprentices. Would you rather build something really beautiful or really useful?
Ooh, I'm gonna say useful, but I don't know. I think she would say beautiful, Verna, Mastery Verna, but I'm gonna say useful.
Exactly, yes. The world being the way it is, that's what we have to be doing. Making the free cities a better place for those who need it, with useful constructions. Master Verna, however, doesn't see things that way. Anyone can make something that gets the job done, she'd say. All of you are here to turn your plain ponderings of purposeless pavement piles into things of divine beauty.
Question for anybody who played Portia. But was Verna, the architect in Portia's teacher too?
And though I do and always will appreciate a good alliteration, that ended up not being the path for me.
Because I can't remember.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love superfluous geometric patterns on my buildings as much as the next gal. It's just, I couldn't stay in Atara working on vanity projects, knowing that the people I care about were here hurting. So after I finished my apprenticeship, I packed my bags, tossed all my job offers in the trash can, and bought a one-way ticket back to Sandrock. My master, she's a piece of work. You know the last thing she said to me? She showed up at the train station with one of those weird little pigs of hers tucked under her arm. just to squeak out one last. You're wasting your talent.
Sure sounds like her, especially with this little weird little pig thing. Because didn't, is it Gust? This says that he got the pig from Verna, from his teacher, from his master.
But when I see this bridge we built,
I don't
just
remember if he
plain
says
old
the name of the
run-of-the-mill,
teacher,
just
but
doing its job and nothing else, very non-deconstructivist bridge, I know in my heart that I did the right thing in coming back home.
yeah, he thought it was a
Saved
prank.
Sandrock, you know? This won't be our last fight, but very well could have been. It's good having you on the team. I hope you'll stay here. At least till we can turn things around for this town.
So it sounds like she went to school with Gust. Is it Gust? Yeah, I think it's Gust.
Well, shucks. I didn't mean to tell you my whole life story. You probably got places to be, huh? I'll probably stick around and soak in the view a bit longer.
I can hang for a bit.
Well, I've rested long enough. About time I headed back. That was fun. We should hang out more. Later.
Wow, 20 relationship points. That's awesome. Let's go try to see what's over here. Okay. I didn't remember if he mentioned her name or not. I just was wondering because when I played it on my own, I noticed the little pig thing. And I was like, I wonder if it's the same teacher. I mean, it makes sense. Because they're tying everything in together. Oh. Okay. This is pretty far out there. Yeah, Heidi's does too. Because she's like, oh, my master wouldn't be happy with this or whatever.
G'day.
G'day, mate. How are you? It's gonna be weird. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I can't remember. Like, I couldn't remember. I was just, the pig thing caught me. And I was like, wait. I think this might be. So she was in the same class with Gust then. They seem to be about the same age. G'day, mate. How are you? I don't think I've seen you around here before. A talking kangaroo? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Talking kangaroo? Check it out, mate.
Oi.
Hold on there, mate. Them fighting woods. I reckon you're not from around here. I better warn you, if if the other ruse hear you talking like that, well, fighting words like that, that'll get you into a fight, won't they? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Offend?
Boy.
Gosh golly, them fighting words as well. I'm beginning to think you're gone far out of your way to personally verbally abuse me. You're trying to make me take me for a holy whoa mate. I'm sorry, mate. Nah. Nah, mate. Tripping down them with them fighting words. Yeah, nah. Now you're done it. Now you're gone and crossed the line. Now I gotta teach you a lesson you're not soon forget. It seems like no matter what I say to this kangaroo isn't satisfied. No choice but to defend myself. Oh shit, you punched me. A fighting Australian kangaroo. And the quest is called Fighting Around the World. It's a reference to South Park Fighting Around the World with Russell Crowe. Ah, you got lucky, mate. Lucky I forgot to dodge those attacks of yours. Yeah, if not for that, well, things would be a whole lot different, wouldn't they? Oof, reckon someone who spouts off fighting words the way you do might have the move it, moxie to back it up. That's one on me. Yeah. What the hell was that? Well, you won't be so lucky next time, assuming there is a next time. I'm not some kind of psycho who just walks up to friendly ruse, minding their own business. Bell'll run out, fighting words like it's going out of style, am I? Yeah, now that I think about it, I want you to seek me out for a rematch. Give me another chance to best you in a fight. If you didn't, I'm sure I'd hold it against you. Find me later and beat me 2 more times. I'll give you a sick reward. Sick as... Look for me in a hard-to-reach places around the desert, mate. Remember me. Howdy. We need to get more marble slabs, and we need to get the iron wire, the wire. Nobody's out here. Let's get some of these raw materials while we're out here. Some niter and graphite. Niter, knitter, whatever. See, this is the lapis lazuli that one thing gave us. The one chest gave us. Like I said, it's so easy to get out here, so that was kind of a crap reward. I think we need a better pick hammer for those. Yeah, we need an iron pick hammer. We need to buy that recipe. Yeah. Nope, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess I got too close. That perk is so overpowered. The perk that gives you the automatic it's an automatic like collection of the shiny scorpions when you're out doing stuff. It is ridiculous. We'll go see what else we got going on. There's so many things going on. This is at the ranch. Maybe it has to do with Banjo again. I guessed it.
Get it off! Nabo! He's doing it again!
Did he pee on his hat?
That's it! I want this cat gone! Out of here right this minute! Get rid of it!
Oh no.
So glad you're here. You like kitty cats, don't ya? Well, our new friend Banjo here is in a bit of a pickle. See, he can't seem to stop marking territory around the ranch and everywhere in our homestead. Now my pa wants to kick him to the curb. But I know just what to do. Banjo just ain't got a place he feels like he can call his own, what with all the other animals getting their scents all over. I take it you've heard of a doghouse, yeah? Well, I got together with Hattie on the issue, and we came up with something we're calling an animal house. I've got the diagram for it right here. Can you build it up for me? Maybe this will cure Banjo's affliction, and he can safely be a pet again.
Sure can do it.
Well, in the meantime, we can keep Banjo safe at your house. At least till he's got a place of his own.
Sure.
Right. I'll take Banjo over right now. Oh, and before I forget, here's the diagram.
Thank you. We need, I'm gonna go one here. And one here. We can make a dog house. Well, cat house. A house. Some kind of house. We'll get that thing done quickly. Get that pot done, and we'll get the stove for Mabel. I don't know where I'm supposed to put this. Okay. Install. Yeah, I might play another day. I don't know. trying to get the so we can get the sand
Well,
slitting
looky
thing
there.
done.
That there's a cat house if I ever seen one. All we can do now is hope that this improves Banjo's condition. Thanks a lot. We'll make a critter lover out of you yet. Hey, speaking of, you thinking of adopting any of the animals in town? They ain't just cute little companions. They'll go get you some cool stuff too. It's super easy. When you have a close relationship with them, they'll stick with you like family. Just build them a bed in your home. If you don't, then, well, they gotta sleep on the ground, and you ain't a monster, are you? After you adopt them, you can name them whatever you want. But take it seriously, okay? Don't be like my old man, naming me after a yak mill. Oh, and take this pet whistle. Don't matter how far your little critters are. Give this a blow and they'll come running. Alright, that's about it. I ain't gonna talk your ear off no more. I'm gonna go find some cute little animals to play with.
Whoa. Elsie is now a buddy. And yeah. Raise your favor with the animals in town, and when adoption is possible, the adoption bubble will appear in the interactions. After adoption, you can give your pet a nickname, or later change its nickname to change this nickname by giving your pet a pet tag name. Pet name tag. You can view your pet's information and manage the dispatch in the pet tab of the home assessment board. Pets can be sent on dispatch once per day, and up to 3 pets can be dispatched at a time. Pet dispatching is available from both the interaction menu and the home assessment board. Goods collected by the pets during dispatch will be sent to the delivery box outside your home. Pets will automatically move into an unused bed in your home. You can change which bed a pet is assigned to by interacting with the bed. If the pet does not have a bed, its favor will decrease. Pets can be called using the pet whistle, which can be quickly assessed through the quick wheel. Hey you, would you like an opal? Yes, okay, cool. I'm trying to find one of the other animals. Like Nemo. Nemo? Nope, we gave him a present today? Oh. Pick up the paper ball. That was a weird meow. Need something to distract it with. Maybe a dried Sandacuda. Meow. 2 dried Sandacudas. That's an expensive gift.
That ball of paper. Can I have a look? I think it might be mine. No, I didn't mean to litter.
Think?
I'm sorry.
Or you know.
I dropped it out of my window in a fit of frustration earlier. Thank you. It suddenly occurred to me that I'd written a particularly beautiful sentence on this piece. I'm sure it seems strange to rifle through trash finding a single sentence. But to a writer, inspiration comes but at a moment's notice. But I couldn't remember what it was I wrote. Let me see. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. No, that's awful. No one would remember that. What was I thinking? The stars glisten with the light of 1,000 lives. A diamond, an oath, a promise. This sentence, what do you think? You're too kind.
You write really
when
well.
I was a child,
I could have
thought stars
flirted,
were
but
like
I didn't.
Diamonds. I wrote as such, and even the teacher thought my similes were beautiful. My classmates, they didn't understand. They didn't like it at all.
They just don't understand art.
No, I don't think that's the problem. Everyone is an artist. They just need to find their voice. I think perhaps they just hadn't seen diamonds.
Sure.
But I've always been in a special situation. My mother is an actor in musical theater. Due to this, she was always adorned in fine gems and jewelry. So I had seen many of them from a young age. Since coming to Sandrock, I've almost spent all of my savings. As a writer, I don't have much of an income before each release. So, in order to stay here and write my books, I need an income to supplement my daily expenses, and I can't just ask my family for more money.
Of course not.
My wondrous, amazing, kind builder, I have a request. For the sake of helping those in dire straits, eating nothing but the specials at the Blue Moon, could I ask you for a discount next time I need your services?
I can't. The guild won't. The guild won't.
Looks like you're a bit of a stickler for the rules, huh? Don't worry, I was joking with you. I'm not quite at that level yet, thankfully. I'll pay you whatever you need. Well, today has been enlightening. Thank you so much for your inspiration, and also for keeping me company. But I really have to run. These articles don't write themselves, you know.
Uh-huh. Hi, Bertus.
Howdy.
My birthday is the 20th of spring. To celebrate, I often help myself to an extra serving of church gruel for breakfast. Hey, you know what they say? You only live once. It's almost brings a tear to my eyes, seeing everyone in town working together like this. Times of great crisis require even greater telesis. Oh, did I just come up with a new sermon topic? Okay.
See ya.
Oh, we have a thing to do. Wait, hold on. Mysterious box. We should do that. And then come up and do the thing with the thing. With the thingy thing. I think we should have enough energy. Do we have any stamina food? Did we use the rest of this dried Sandacuda? No. We'll pop a couple of those. Just in case. We need a little energy to do the, thing with, I can't remember her name. That's sad. Doo doo. There we go.
Oh hey, you're diving today too, huh? Hey, check this out! A mysterious black box. It doesn't have a latch or anything, and I can't break it open either. Believe me, I tried. I have to know what's inside. It's driving me crazy. The box must be holding something inside. What do you think I should do?
Take it to Chi.
Director Chi knows all kinds of stuff. Maybe he's even encountered one of these things before. I'll stop by the research center tomorrow around 6 p.m. You should join me if you have time. Well, I've got enough ores for today, I reckon. Be seeing you.
Be seeing you. Bye. We need another microchip, and I don't think we can make those, so... There. We need to make a stove for, Someone. Too late to, Ooh, we need to water that. We cannot afford not to water our plants. I think we're gonna pause for a minute on the planting. I think I want to put a tree in this corner and have like trees everywhere. I want like it to be all green and stuff in our area. Hot honey barbecue.
Hey, Peck! Why haven't you gone home yet? It's so late. That's not like you.
I'd never get caught dead doing overtime. You just don't get it. That's why you'll always be small time, Venti. Night shift pays double,
Venti.
and you work half as
I
hard.
can't remember her name.
Plus, I get to sleep all day tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if that's the kind of life that makes you happy. Oh, yeah, I have a few bottles of yak milk here. You love drinking it, right? Take them all.
Okay.
Ooh, hey, yeah, that's the stuff. Look, maybe I got it wrong. You're all right, Venti. I can make a super jumbo yak shake with all this. Oh, but not until after my shift is over.
Well, it's as you said, isn't it? There's not much to do during the night shift. Everyone in Sandrock is so wonderful. No one leaves their door unlocked. No one litters the streets. You should go. Milkshakes before midnight are the freshest and most delicious.
Yeah?
Yep.
Is that, like, scientifically true? Yeah, now that you mention it, I could totally get away with it. I could suck down viscous yak milk goo till the sun comes up. That is, if somebody keeps their mouth shut.
I won't tell if you don't. Who would know?
Whoa! When did you get so cool, Venti? I won't forget about this. Somehow after today, I think we're gonna be friends forever. See ya!
That should do it. Oh, you're here. Your footsteps are so light that I didn't even hear you. You scared me.
Let's
okay,
get to
then,
salvaging.
Let's go. Amira is such a beauty, and she's also very kind. Whenever she talks to me, I have a feeling that Peck has a crush on someone. I wonder who it could be. Maybe chatting with you makes me forget all the tiredness of the day. It's so much fun digging through junk together with you. Time flew by so fast. Here, take all of these. They're all the scraps I dug up. They're yours now. Wow, look at the stars in the sky. I rarely stay in the scrapyard this late into the night, but I didn't realize the view could be so beautiful. It reminds me of my hometown Baja, where I would wake up in the middle of the night and see a sky full of stars. I love open spaces. Well, my old home was a landfill site that's been used since the days of the old world, and my bed was simply a large garbage bin. Grande used to say that the stars were our blanket. The only inconvenience was when it rained, but then I found some ancient coffee cups that were super large. I linked them together and made a coffee cup umbrella. It turned out to be surprisingly useful. I rarely stay in the scrapyard this late into the night, but I didn't realize the view could be so beautiful. It reminds me of my hometown Baja, where I would wake up in the middle of the night and see a sky full of stars. I love open spaces.
It's
You
really
know what?
a great view.
Nights have their own sense. Like now, if you take a deep breath, It smells like dark ore, weeds, and even motor oil. It's different from the scent of things during the day that have been sunbaked. It's quiet and kind of refreshing.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I can also smell your scent, a professional builder. It's easy to recognize it's you. Hey, do you need to get home? How about we go sit by the crane lift, chat, and look more at the stars?
Sure.
Let's go. We'll sit over there.
What should I say? Why? So why do you like scavenging? You have such a familiar face.
Many people say that. I often see people on the street who look like me, but there are still differences. Venti is one of a kind. So, my good friend, you'll remember me, won't you?
Of course. Why do you like salvaging?
Is there anyone who doesn't like salvaging?
I
will never hate salvaging scrap. Maybe some people think that scrap is dirty and unsanitary, but I grew up in a landfill, and my greatest pleasure is finding various discarded items and turning them into something useful. Sleeping in a trash can is more comfortable than sleeping on a bed. Working to help others recycle waste materials is absolutely my favorite thing to do.
Mm-hmm. How come you only invite me out here?
I didn't invite anyone else to come and dig through scrap with me. I think it's a very enjoyable thing to do privately, so I only want to do it with people I feel close to.
Okay.
So, please don't tell anyone else about the fact that I brought you here to dig for scrap, okay?
Nothing left to say.
Let's go back and rest today. It was great digging through scrap with you. See you later.
See ya. I'm curious what her stuff is, like her romance options and stuff, because she's like not like one of the like super forward characters. Well, other than these things, but am I running out of bag space? Really? We can get a little bit more. That should be good. Might as well go till I pass out, right? Haven't done that in this game yet. So late. I need to go and start getting prep done for turkey. Needs to go in about I want to say by 8, 9 at the latest. So I don't have to prep it now, but getting it all all rinsed off and giblets taken out and all the fun stuff done. Fun stuff. Probably be best. Ooh, I got all that rubber scrap. That's gonna be so useful. Venti is great for us. She does help us a lot. Let's go with that. Farm, put the seeds away. Put put that away. Metal parts. Stone. This is good. Okay, it's not. Parts. Stone. I should put that picture up in my house. These two? They give us some luck and stuff. The stats are great. To always increase your stats. There. Confirm and go to sleep. And then this will be our last day. Or maybe we'll cut it off here. It's been a long, we've done 6 days. So I will save it. Ads are in progress, so we will wait for ads to finish. We will go back to the title screen. And I'll go back to this screen. And then we'll find somebody to raid. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. I don't think that's a possible frames per second, but okay. Okay, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I had a great time playing Sandrock. I love this game. My roommate Wolfest is on. I think we'll raid her. She's playing Tears of the Kingdom. She looks like she's in some kind of battle. Maybe. I don't know. But I had a great time hanging out with everybody and playing some Sandrock. It calmed my nerves down, which I was like super anxious and super like just my anxiety was going crazy earlier. So I hope everybody has a good evening, day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys Tuesday. And I might be adjusting my schedule next week to not be gone all week. Hopefully. If I can rearrange some things where I'm not cooking nonstop, I might do a little stream on Thursday. Hopefully. So, I'll see everybody Tuesday. Bye.